Yo, what up, gangsters? It's me, Coach Couch. I just thought we're gonna have Coach Carl, and sometimes people spell it wrong. They say couch. So I'm gonna be a couch today because I'm much better at being a couch than a coach. Or maybe I'm an okay coach, but Coach Carl's a much better coach than I am. So he'd be Coach, and I'd be Coach Couch. I'm much better sitting in a couch than coaching. Well, whatever. All right, I'll just chill here for now, and willingly be chilling. Coach chill, Coach chillin'. Yo, what up, gangsters? Man, it's been rainy, bruh. Do you even cold and rainy? But I like the cold and raininess. It's very nice. It's lekker. Are you a rainy person? What are you? Let me know. You of lots of faith. Are you? Do you like rain? Do you like hot weather? Hey, Sarai. Sarai. It's me, Coach Couch. My jokes are bad, but I don't feel bad. So let's see. I've sent Coach the invite, so he'll probably come in here now. And then I don't even know what we're going to talk about. So if you've got questions, that'll be cool. Oh, Sarah says she's a rain person. She loves the rain. Sarah loves the rain. The rain loves Sarah. My singing skills. Thanks, Janetti. Janetti got me some banana bread. See the banana bread up in. Is there nice butter? Doesn't look like there's any butter on this banana bread.
Because it's still hot.
Yeah. Oh, did it melt?
Yeah.
Oh. The Lord is good. Bless the Lord. The Lord is good. Bless the Lord. Cappuccino. Oh, this needs a little bit more something sweet in it, Janetti. Needs a bit more love, man. little
Extra sugar.
A little
Extra
something. Not extra sugar, extra fake sugar. Banana bread. Bite, have a bite. Some for you. Banana bread. And some for me. Some more banana bread for you. There we go. Take a bite, man. There we go. Some banana bread for me. Some more bread for you. There we go. Some banana bread for me. Sarah, you like banana bread? Let's go. No.
Shall I taste it and see if it's
Another piece of banana bread. Well, I take a banana bread up in the tree. Banana bread. I take banana bread. Yummy banana bread. Banana bread. Jeanette always makes a run for it. I must actually let her come on and chat to you guys. Jeanette's so cool. I think we'll have a great time with her. Jeanette? Come. Do you want to come on the show? I'm going to send you a linky on WhatsApp and then you just click it, okay? And you can say hello to everybody. She's going to join us. See this? It's Coach Carl and Coach Couch. Wait, I just got to put a space in Coach's name over there. There we go. See, I can edit your name. I've got power. Oh, goodness. I gotta put my headphones on, Cole. Otherwise, everyone's gonna hear you double. Hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good, good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hear you? Hearing me? Hear you?
No, you're very soft.
Am I very soft? Mandy says I'm soft. What is going on? Am I very soft for everybody else as well? Or maybe it's just a volume on your side. I don't know.
I've got it on full ball.
Is it? This guy says I'm not soft. I don't know. No, I like your background. It's very pretty. Where are you now?
Thank you. In the IA. Chapel.
Oh, is it just Kathy who's in Joburg? I thought you went to Joburg. Didn't you go to see some lawyers or something? Didn't you go to see some lawyers or something?
Sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed to copy you. Hold on. No, then I'm sorry, very soft.
So I'm gonna send an invite to Jeanette to join us for a while, yeah, Coach. I think it's gonna be fun. Where is she? I'm gonna send it, yeah. Jeanette. G-E-A. No. You're still struggling to hear me. Bonk. You're still struggling to hear me, Cole? Can you hear me? Bravo, Ian, come in.
Still very soft.
Really? I don't know, man. Let me check my mic here, all that kind of thing. Audio. 1, 2. Mic is pumping over there. I mean, let's see. Maybe I'll do this. Do. How's that?
Yeah, that's better.
Can you hear me better now? Do you like that? All right. Well, Courtney says this is so epic. Let me have some more banana bread. I like it, man. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll spill some banana bread.
Courtney says this
What?
is so...
What? I can hear me hearing you, hear me hear you. So how long have we known each other, Cole? It's been 2 years now, right? And it feels like I've known you forever. Am I still soft?
You are,
Hello?
yes, but I think it's lagging on this side, yeah.
You must pay your internet bill.
I should.
So I was saying, I've only known you for 2 years, and it feels like I've known you forever. How long have we been friends now?
No, you've known me 1 year, 30 times.
1 year, 30 times. That's a long time to know somebody. Hey, Janetti, you must get on proper internet. Why is Janetti so choppy? Are you on the house Wi-Fi, Jeanette? Check here. Yeah, Jeanette?
No, I'm not on the highest Wi-Fi.
Get on the house Wi-Fi, Jeanette, and then come back. Don't go on that sickle Wi-Fi.
I'm using the upstairs one, the house one.
No, use the. Don't you know the password for the house Wi-Fi?
Not yet.
Okay, well, I'll message it to you quickly. Then you quickly go over to that one, because whatever you're on now is struggling. Okay, let me send you, I'm going to send you the password on WhatsApp, and then you can quickly jump on, and then you just click the link again. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Colin, I need advice, so we're bringing on Jeanette because she's the wisest person in the ministry.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah. She usually just says, fire everybody. There we go. Let's quickly climb on the proper Wi-Fi there, Janetti. So this is Coach Cole. Is also my brother-in-law. We believe in nepotism here in Overcomers. Why is it so important to believe in nepotism, Cole?
Are you asking me, or are you asking everybody?
You.
Good question.
Well, here's my theory. I see a lot of ministries and businesses, they've got a lot of family around them. And I got two theories. Number one, the reason that that you have what people call nepotism is because when you start out, nobody believes in you but your family. So when you grow and your ministry gets to a place where you can actually, reward people, then you want to reward people who've really helped you make it happen, and you trust them, they're trustworthy, and usually that's why people have family working with them. And the other reason is because family know you the best. So if you've got a lot of family in your ministry or in your business, it says something. It says that people who know you best still want to work with you after 30 years. So what do you think of that theory? I don't even know if you heard any of that. What internet are you on there? Oh, there goes Coach. I think I don't know what internet he's on up there. I'm going to eat some banana bread while I stare at this turning wheel of death. Everybody's listening. What do you think about the whole family member thing? Nepotism and such. If your family's been like helping you when there wasn't money, and then you start being successful, it's the same as non-family. People who've been around the longest, generally the ones that you want to look after, right? Or not? Or was nepotism something else? Just wondering. Just sending Coach a message quickly. So frustrating. Christy says family is free. No, sometimes, most of the time. But so I don't know. I'm a fan of nepotism, I'm not going to lie. Tanya says, I've seen both sides of the fence. Sometimes it's great. Other times it destroys families. Yeah, look, if your family can't get on without business, don't go into business or ministry with them. That's a clear sign that you shouldn't do anything intense with them. If they can't get on when there isn't pressure, they're fighting when there isn't pressure. Don't bother trying when there is pressure. Coach is trying to sort out his internet. Jeanette, I see. I recognize that couch. Jeanette's
This
the
is
real
family
boss
couch.
around here. Is that the family couch? Why is the internet now still fighting with you, Jeanette?
It's fighting with the upstairs internet because I'm using both now.
Are you using house Wi-Fi?
Yep.
So silly. Anyway, Eliska says, "Hi, beautiful human." So Jeanette's sitting in my dad couch over there, which so Jeanette has renamed my dad couch to the family couch. That was Eliska's couch just now during a meeting, eh?
Oh,
So Jeanette, should we fire everybody?
I don't think so. Because not everybody is lazy, not everybody is not listening to you, not everybody is not doing their work. There are other people who are hiding their talent behind. They're not free to show them out. It's like if they show out how they work, how they have things, how they're strong with other abilities. It's like they're fear. They're not sure if they can do something better.
Yeah. well, I think Coach Cole probably thinks we should fire everybody.
No, not everybody.
Jeanette, if you were my boss, would you fire me?
No,
She's like thinking
I
about it.
won't. No,
Really? Would you keep me around?
no, you still have some potential, some ideas, some needs that you still hiding. So maybe if you unpack them all, you can say,
So I've got potential. Thank you,
yeah,
Jeanette.
you still have big dreams.
I wonder if Cole, I don't know. I think I'm a terrible employee, eh? Like in general. As an employee, I'd probably like suck, huh?
I think the question is, would you be an obedient employee?
That is the question. Or do I just do my own thing? The thing that I
I
get
don't think
angry
it'd be
about other
terrible, but I think if you did your work, you'd be a good employee. It's a question of would you? Or would you do what you want to do?
Well, if I got hired to do what I want to do, then I'd do a good job. Eh? I think you're covering your mic with your hand, Janetti.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not. Because it sounds sometimes like,
No, I'm saying I don't want to show people I can love.
yeah, Jeanette's so cool. I don't know what's
maybe-
happening. The internet's like really bad today. I want to send a
I
quick
think
message to the internet guy. Eh?
I think Sunshine is trying to listen to me, that's why.
Sunshine, she watching you. No, but it shouldn't. I'm just gonna wind quickly. Here. So to Jenny, where is it? Wrong Stephen. Nearly send it to Stephen De Beer, the evangelist. Dude, what's going on with the internet? Internet is very choppy today. Okay. So Jeanette, what does 2 o'clock mean?
2 o'clock means 2 o'clock.
Do you remember the day I was so angry about 2 o'clock?
I won't forget that day. I won't forget that day.
I'm like shouting, what does 2 o'clock mean? What does 2 o'clock mean?
When your face feel like red and pink, I was like, yo, he's on fire.
So what happened that day, Cole, was we were having this outreach in town. You know, the normal outreach, which is actually supposed to be a prayer meeting, but anyway. And I invited ministers from Potch and from Van Bale, and I told them it starts at 2. So they made a day of it, right? They come out, because they meet, they have like lunch together at Wimpy and everything. They go there at 2 o'clock, there's nobody there. They phone me and say, yes, he's stuffing us around. I'm like, no, our team, they should be there. They say, no, there's nothing here. There's maybe a guy with a band over there. Yes. And I'm like, and they say, I'm sorry, we've got to go. We can't waste time. Please, and the guy actually says, please, man, it's just, you got to be more considerate of other people. You talk unity, but then you dishonor us. Yes, and he was upset, justifiably, because he looked like an idiot with all the people he invited and the guys from Van Bale as well. So then I was like, I lost it. I hang up on the phone and I punched the kitchen counter with my fist. When was this? 3 months ago. 3 or 4 months. Yes, I got upset. And then I'm shouting. Mavis was there as well. Was that when Mark Ellis was here?
It was before,
it was.
it was after he left. There was supposed to be the Americans coming that
the
weekend.
Americans
There
came
were
next.
people watching from America.
And I'm shouting in the house, Jeanette, what
They
does 2
didn't come
o'clock
on
mean?
time.
Yes.
2 o'clock means 2 o'clock, but the time is 4 o'clock.
I was shouting, what I was doing, and then she says, fire them all. She says, make me the boss, I will fire them all. Jeanette, what do you think the cure for lateness is, Jeanette? Yes, see what all these dogs barking, Listen, man. Yeah. Hey?
I wasn't going to fire them all. I was just going to select those who knows what time is it to come to work. Those who knows how to check their watches on their phone, what time is it every day morning when they come.
Yes.
Respecting the time. When you say 2 o'clock, it's 2 o'clock. Like. When you come to work like 9 o'clock, you're supposed to be here 9 o'clock, maybe 9:30 or 10 minutes after. You have to be punctual every morning when you come. It's like, one knows that you have to be there.
We must let Jeanette sit at the gate in the mornings. Hey, Cole, we must build like a little gatehouse at the top there, then Jeanette says.
Yeah, we've got the telephone booth already, and I've just found my taser.
Hey, Jeanette, you can shock them if they come late. You must actually put that telephone booth on the back of a trailer, then for the outreach as well. Then you put Jeanette there at the outreach as well. Give us some wisdom nuggets.
Experience.
Yeah, it's like a shocking experience if you come late.
Hey.
Liska says she's been asking.
The problem is that we come late.
So Jeremiah's a driver. So Jeanette says if he's late, she's gonna just get her a taser. If Jeremiah comes late, he's like.
As long as he's not in the car, we replace tires too often.
Yeah.
I
So, Coach, give us some wisdom nuggets on being on time and what it says about someone's character.
Well, it says a lot about a person's character, but I think being on time really opens a lot of doors for you, because you're basically teaching people that you can be trusted, that you honor their time as much as you honor your time. You know, your time, being on time is obviously important to you, and it also makes them feel that they are important to you.
Yeah, that's a great nugget. See, Coach is awesome because you can just ask him stuff and then he pumps out wisdom nuggets.
I see
So,
on Facebook, Elizabeth wants to know how we met. I don't know if that's still classified info with South Africans' version of the FBI or
the FBI.
yeah. It is after 1994.
Yeah, Eugene. So yeah, go for it. How did we meet? Because I mean, it was about 2 years ago, a year ago. I mean, I feel like I've known you for like 30 years.
Yeah, it's probably been about that long. I remember we met at a youth group, and there was this like crazy red-headed English guy that intrigued me a bit in his outlook and mannerisms. So I'd say, how's it? And yeah, I think the rest is history. We needed a lift home. So I gave him a lift home, got to know him a bit better. And yeah, after that, I think we pushed to see how many kids we could get in the car. I think our record was 14 in that little white Mazda of mine.
Yes.
And then it was Sky Street and the youth center and cell groups and outreaches, and the band UWJ started in the hall of the church we were at the time. With one of
Yes,
those
there was.
recorders with a
What
play
year was
record
this all? What year did we meet? Like 1992,
It's
3.
about end of 91 and mostly 92, but it was about the end of 91.
1991.
So halfway to 98.
Yes, I've known you longer than I've known myself. Jeanette, I mean, we've known each other longer than you've been alive.
I was alive by that time. Yeah.
No, take the compliment, Jeanette. Take the compliment.
Yeah, I was alive.
Yeah, so-
1912. I was still alive. That was my first year in PT.
You were born in 94. Yeah, so it's almost. So this is how cool Coach was. 1967. What? I can't hear you.
Jeanette
So
born in
this is our.
1967. You should
No,
call
she's
her
not
Oma.
born in 90. Yeah, oh my Jeanette. Yes, you look good for your age, Jeanette. Goodness gracious.
My brother
How old are
was-
you now? I thought you were like in your 20s. Jeanette,
Me?
you can't be in your 30s. Yeah.
I'm almost 40s, not 30s. I'm close to that 30. Just somewhere there.
Sarah says, Jeanette, you're pretty. You're so pretty. Yeah, she's cool. Jeanette's like
I know.
she's very popular chick. The dudes dig her. Luckily, she's got a big husband with a panga.
No.
So this is how long I've known Coach. Like, yes, when we met, if I needed to use a phone, I had to go and use a tiki box. I had to go and go to a tiki box. The cards weren't even out yet. Remember, first you put coins in, and then you could buy a card and use the card. Remember that? So I used to phone Coach from a tiki box, and he's always such a cool friend. So in the beginning, he used to fetch me from whenever, and yes, I was really poor. When I did my first album, some days Coach would lend me his car. So he takes me to work. I didn't even have a license, or did I? For the
I
first
can't
bit.
remember.
I think I did. When did MIC come to Boksburg, to the town hall?
In
Must have been.
1990 something.
Yeah, 1990 something. Yeah.
Yeah, it was still
And then
before
I-
the millennial, because remember I've actually still got one in my one Bible. Those, remember 2000 when they thought all the computers were going to crash?
Yes.
And Freeway gave us those medals, the celebration of 2000. And Bobby still baptized you and me at midnight.
Yes.
Well, and MIC was before that, I think.
Yeah, no. MIC was in 1992, I think. I was in matric, 93. Something like that.
No, Stephen's not that old. I'm older than Stephen. It was maybe 94.
It's possible. Or maybe the year I came out of school, yeah, somewhere around there. But George was awesome. So, like, I mean, Coach wasn't getting this massive salary, and then he would put petrol in his car, sometimes give me 5 or 10 rand so that I could buy a bread roll, so I had some lunch. Because I used to go and record the album, and the dude, I mean, get this, the dude who was helping me do the album, we work the whole day, right? And then I just have water, no tea, nothing. Then at lunchtime he says, okay, I'm going for lunch now. And then he goes inside, and then, like, I'm just like chilling there. No food, nothing. Yes, those days, long days. Just...
Oh, is that Craig?
No, it wasn't Craig. It was the first guy. Hugo, remember?
Oh, jeez, yeah.
The tapes, man, when we made the first tapes. Yes, that guy was funny. Yeah. It was Janetti. Janetti, do you still have a tape machine? Can you still listen to tapes?
My dad used to use tapes. So I'm just figuring out that I'm between two old guys now. They're even forgetting what time they got their licenses, when we finish with school and stuff. Now I'm wondering if I'm in the right place. So it seems like you need to remember to come out of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you were born after the tapes. So you were born in the time of CDs. Hey, everybody who's listening.
I know. The
Ta-
CDs only.
Did-
In the terms of records, not the CDs. In terms of
Records?
Gazette and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
XP records. Yeah. but
You
these
listen
times
to
I was
records?
like, yeah, my dad used to play those.
Yeah. No, we were fancy pants. We listened to tapes. I used to like have use a TDK and then record the music that I liked off the radio. Yes, remember how difficult that was? Yes.
I think we still got that machine somewhere in the cupboard.
Yeah. Hey, Coach, did you ever do that? Like wait for the top 40 to play, record the
Every
whole top
Saturday
40?
morning. If
Yes.
you missed it one Saturday morning, you have to wait for next Saturday morning because you know it would be at number 3 or 4. So you'd sit ready with your fingers. Because the play and record always are the opposite sides.
Yes.
You had this thing mastered. Remember this.
Yes. You push down play and record. And if you were very fancy, you had one of those hi-fis that could actually record the tape straight from the hi-fi. That was fancy. Otherwise, you had to use one of those cheap ones that you hold up against the speaker, and then you. Janetti.
Yeah.
So Janetti, you were
For me,
listening
we
to
used have
records.
those small ones. Yeah. We used to have this small one. We put the gazette on and we wait for the song to start. So we press record and play, then we listen to that. Then if it's not working well, we put the speak of the match on. We turn it back so we can play again like that.
So it's like.
My dad used to do that if the tape is not working, we put the speak on Yeah, I used to do that. Then
Check with.
you scratch it, you go back again, you play,
Yeah, if you
you record
scratch
it,
it.
like wait for that song again. Or, uh, you feel your work is the better.
That's so
If
funny.
you have been
Anyway,
away
okay,
for a long,
Janetti,
long time.
I can hardly hear you. When the internet's better, I'll bring you on again. So you're coming and going. I think that line is fighting. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with us, Janetti. Make sure you comment. Everybody's saying hello to you there. Love you, Janetti. Spaghetti Bugatti, confetti. Cheers. Janetti's our real boss, I'm telling you. She's very cool. I'm going to bring her on again when the internet isn't so bad. And then we can actually hear her. I don't know, man, why the internet sucks sometimes like that. Yeah, using the pencil to...
The real boss. is
Yeah?
Because you can't mess with her because she controls your food.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she can spit in my cappuccino if she wants to. Put Brooklax in my banana bread. I have to be very nice to Janetti. Yeah.
Always.
I always like, when you eat out and you try and explain to people, listen, please be nice to the people who prepare your food. That's like the real wisdom. I don't understand when people are rude to their waiters and stuff. That is suicide.
Or when you go to takeaways and you order and you're like harsh and horrible to them. They still got to get your food sorted. I mean, those guys are code words for the kitchen.
I was sitting with a certain extended family member at the restaurant, and then there's a group of extended, and then I go to the kitchen. I said, please, listen, I know these people are going to give you guys uphill. Please, recognize which is my plate. Please don't spit in my food or do worse, because I know all sorts of things that they do. Please, I'm tipping you now. And then I tip them in advance. Because I knew. I actually said to them, I said to one of the family members, I said, I think you have ingested liters of other people's bodily fluids by now, the way you treat those waiters. It's like, reasons why it's important to be nice to waiters. And I've been with pastors, and then they're nasty to the waiters. It's like, is this what I asked you for? Is this what I asked you for? And then I'm thinking, well, you're going to get a lot more than you asked for.
Extra special sauce.
Yeah. Yes. Anybody who's listening, were you ever like a waiter or you work in the kitchen or something? And then you find out somebody's a bit of a scumbag. Mandy was telling me that Eugene Terblanche, so Eugene Terblanche, he was most murdered and found, with his pants down or something, anyway, on his farm. So bad. Anyway, he was the head of the AVB, the Afrikaner Weerstandsbeweging, which was basically the mega racist political party. And Mandy said, well, she was the manager at the Spur in Bloemfontein, and she said Eugene Terblanche came in for a steak, and they passed that steak around in that kitchen, and every single black person in that kitchen spat on it. Sarah says she used to be a waitress. So I'm sure you've seen some things. Anyway, so among all the cool things that Coach does, he does a lot of stuff around here, but one of his key passions is Overflow Ministry. He's like one of the senior leadership of the Vision, the International Vision, and he's one of the core management team, executive committee. and but one of his core ministry focuses is overflow. So you want to tell us a little bit about overflow, Coach?
Yes, it's not a dam.
It's not a dam.
No, overflow is really, sure, it's amazing. We just came back last night with a whole lot of stuff for overflow again. And I think overflow, it was never really an intention. I think it's just something Kathy and I have done ever since we've been together. If we haven't had somebody in our house that we're looking after or feeding or just chilling there, we always, I don't know, we've always just had people around us and guests, and then it's like, oh, they need a t-shirt, oh, they need shorts, or, you got something extra laying around, it's like, oh, do you need this? Or there's always a need. I mean, if you really open your eyes, you always see that there's a need somewhere. And if you've got something extra laying around, we've never ever given things with an expectation of a return. It's like, how can I say it? You were talking about me giving you 5 rand or 10 rand back in the days for a snack or something. The only reason I would have maybe done that is because there wasn't enough stuff to raid out of my mother's fridge.
Yes.
So, yeah, and I think just over the years, it's something that grew bigger and bigger. It's just the need to either bless somebody or, get rid of what you've got extra. Don't just throw it away. Don't just let it go to waste. And I know it was years later, we had Dr. Mark Murdoch at our ministry we were at. And, he said one thing that really impacted me in a big way, and that was that a bicycle to one is a Ferrari to another. We've always just been giving, but we've never understood the impact of what you give. We just saw it as a natural action. Somebody is there, they called, they don't have a jersey, I've got a spare jersey, I haven't worn this jersey in ages, they can take that jersey. And the minute that happened, I think we really realized that there's an intention behind it. There's a heavenly principle, and the more we start reading and studying the words of Jesus, the more we see how, I could almost say it was an expectation for, he didn't ask the disciples, you got 2 coats, why don't you just give the one away? You taught, if you've got something that you don't need, sell it. And I think one of the biggest things we've also realized and learned recently is that when we sow with an emotion. The emotion that the receiving party receives is like the obedience. Number one. Number two, what he entrusts you with, and you become obedient with that trust, the more you'll receive of that thing in order to be able to give. So a lot of times, even when you were up in the farm and business wasn't happening to private, we always had food and we always had clothes. It's because that is what we've always been given. And it's amazing that, when you do something small and it just grows and grows and grows, and so often you'll have this feeling in you in a shopping center or supermarket to buy that person's a loaf of bread, or you see somebody counting pennies. I don't know, I think maybe subconsciously I've always been aware of it. And while they're counting their pennies, you just pay for it, for them.
Yeah.
I've often done it where somebody would scan things, I'd see it's a person that's struggling, and I'd start putting my stuff through the scanner, and they're like, but I haven't paid it. I'm like, don't worry, put it in a packet and let them go. I'll pay for it, then I'll pay for my stuff. And, it's, if he can trust you with a little, he can trust you with more. And we just need to be consistent and obedient. And I really feel that's what Overflow is about, is to consistently be a river. Don't do it today and not do it for 6 months again, and then in 6 months' time you do it once off. It needs to be a continuous thing. It's a daily, well, not necessarily daily. It becomes a a natural way. You know, if somebody throws a ball at you, you lift your arm up and you catch the ball. It's a reflex. It needs to become a reflex in your life.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that. A reflex of being a river. The river reflex.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think like all habits, you have to like do it until it's. I like that reflex thing. You know. Like the it's like, you know, subconscious motor function. You want to create a subconscious motor function where
That's
it's
muscle
just
memory
normal
you
for you.
create.
Yes, yeah, like this muscle memory of giving. So I feel the same way. It's like, you know, I want a electric bike, you know, either the bicycle or actually electric little motorbike to zoot around here, and my first response is I want to sew my bicycle, and then Mandy obviously is like, Lovey, no. Because I go riding
Ask
with
her to find you
Ahava
a
every day.
bicycle to sew.
Eh?
Ask her to find you a bicycle to sew.
Yeah, get me a bicycle that I can sew, Lovey. But she's like, you can't give away the bicycle. That's what you use for Ahava, even Ahava time. You know, but because it's a natural thing for all of us, we like really all sewers here at Overcomers.
I think also a big thing that we've learned is that, you know, it starts off maybe, well, for me specifically, I remember, you know, the loaf of bread, how often I used to like either buy a loaf of bread or pay for people's loaves of bread. You know, and then it was maybe where I see a mommy that's got a baby and she's got to buy Cremora because she couldn't afford baby milk. And, you know, just little things like that. And about 2 years ago, we started saying, well, Lord, we want to go further. You know, we want to be able to also give people furniture. Although we had, I mean, every time we moved, a lot of people around us just always got blessed. You know, I couldn't always tell you where I've got half my furniture, but I know a lot of my furniture I've had for many, many years. But a lot of my furniture was always just, you know, if you're around at that time, you're going to be blessed. And we started increasing our faith, you know, increasing the faith for bigger things. And last year, I speak under correction, last year or the year before, it was the first time we were able to literally furnish a flat for somebody that literally came off the street, that had nothing. And since then, we've had 2 or 3 people moving that would phone us up and say, you know, listen, we've got all of this left, can you come fetch whatever's left? And it's been enough to just be more than a t-shirt or a loaf of bread, but literally be able to set somebody up from scratch that lost everything and has nothing. And I really, you know, our next thing is to have 18 wheelers with TVs and lounge suites and fridges, not just building houses, but furnishing them at the same time.
Yeah. Yes, that'll be awesome, eh? Yeah. You see how he dreams. See how Coach dreams. He dreams about 18 wheelers and building people houses, all that kind of thing. And and I'm like, I just want to hire more people. Give me more money.
So I've got to work on my right arm tan. You know,
Yeah, for you driving the truck. It's such fun. Driving trucks, though. I drove a big truck with someone once, and they let me actually drive 1,000 years ago, and you feel like such a boss. Like a big, it was only the horse, you know, it's like a horse for an 18-wheel trailer, and I was like just driving it. Yes, like there's 2 billion gears, but anyway, and then he changes the gears, so I've got to like double clutch, but you like on that thing like looking down on everybody, eh? Like bow down and worship me, minions. It's like those trucks are monstrous, eh? Have you driven one before? You've been upstairs in one?
Yeah. In the army as well, it was part of our courses where we, you know, try to get licenses, but it's very driving one. because they told me, no, catch up to that one in front of us. And yeah, because it's so big, you don't really see all the detail around it.
Yeah, it's like massive. Yeah, like that's the one thing. Situational awareness has to be another level in those things. Jeez. And anyway,
Yeah.
well, man, I'd like to talk longer, Coach, but the internet's really fighting us, man. It's really. I think we're gonna have to do this again.
I don't know if it's in your background or my background. No, it's not raining.
Oh, that's my background.
Sounds like water.
That's the fan.
okay.
Yeah, the fan is the ocean. Yeah, but yours is
okay.
like. Hey, Joy. So yours is like yours. The visual is like grainy, and every now and then you dip and you come back, and I can make out what you're saying, but it's like not at the quality that you deserve. Batman, I am Batman. See, it's like the screen pauses for a while. Coach looks at us, and yeah, so we're on like a kind of a wireless internet here, which is generally pretty good. There, it looks like Coach is back, but it's storming and thundering all over the place, so it's messing with our signal, which it sucks. You still there, Cole? See, he's looks like he's thinking about the question. Anyway, well, hopefully the internet will be better tonight. I'm not entirely sure. Let me see, what are we doing tonight? Let me have a look at it. It's Friday today. It's Friday, la 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 la, Friday. Let me look at my calendar. Good Lord, this thing's busy. Why have I got such a busy calendar? I want a new calendar that doesn't have so much stuff on it. Now I think we've lost Coach. We've lost the couch, man. It's gone. Coach, blink twice if you're with us. I think he's trying to come back. How's my connection for everybody else? Let's see. The return of Coach. I see you
There
back.
we go. No, you were
Seems
frozen
like
for a
that.
while and very garbled. I don't know
Yeah,
if it's me
ditto.
or you.
I think it's your connection up there. Yeah, mine is pretty smooth. So we have to figure out why the other one's going. Oh, it's DJ Rev tonight. So I'm going to do some doof doof. It's Friday night. So we'll do some doof doof. Yeah, there. It's alright. It's alright. Hey, there's Dr. Nasson. Nasson Team Lambo. Lambo. Yeah, I think the storms are messing with the connections, man. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Trying to think of what else we can talk about, but I am a little bit distracted by the horrible internet. Yeah? What's that?
Maybe if they can in the comments in the next couple of seconds, maybe put some topics that they'd like to hear you and I talk about.
Okay, but I think we're going to have to do it when the internet's better, because it's like you're underwater now again.
Yeah.
It's so bad when the internet
Yeah,
sucks. Eh?
can you hear me now?
I can kind of hear you, and then you disappear underwater. But I mean, you're so grainy. Eh? It looks like in CNN when they've got someone in a war zone. All we need is like explosions in the background, and you shouting like, "You can hear it now, Andrew. Around us, everywhere, there are explosions over here in Istanbul. It seems like they have let up on the 4th sector in that quadrant over there, but the bombs are exploding." Take it. Greg says this was filmed on The moon. Oh Lord, yeah, we're gonna have to try again. I mean, did you see how, like, when Janetti
No
was
worries.
talking, it was. Ay, ay, ay. But I don't get it because evidently my one is smooth. So I think it might be. Maybe it's at that. How's your streams usually when you go live? Are they smooth?
Sure. I normally do it from home.
Oh yeah. So we don't quite know. We don't quite know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to look at what's going on there. So you never know. Maybe somebody else who's in the house. Maybe Mavis is busy downloading her movies for the weekend. See, Coach is like frozen now again. Mavis, are you busy downloading your movies for the weekend? All your TV series. Ah, so silly. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to try again, Coach. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Love you, man. At least we got to have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody, thank you for hanging out with us. Remember to partner with us. Otherwise, Coach won't be able to help anybody. He's got to feed people, man. It's not like he takes your money and spends it on expensive cars and tennis courts and swimming pools and stuff like that. You know, the kind of stupid things people say. Not that I've heard them. You know, the best one, Cole, is so I heard this rumor. Because, you know, I'm always chatting about the Aston Martin. So this rumor gets back to me that this is now Tumaole for you. That I've taken all the money and I've bought myself an Aston Martin and I'm driving around in the Aston Martin and they saw me with their own eyes driving around in Aston Martin. Here comes my Aston Martin. Coach has got one. He's going to show you which one.
Let's help them with their rumor.
Yes.
Look, I bought Andrew and Aston Martin.
There's my Aston Martin. What is this? An Aston Martin for ants? It's funny how it like freezes on Coach showing me his Aston Martin. Yes, see, I've someone got 2 Aston Martins. Thank you everybody for being so generous. Eyewitness is one of the least reliable forms of evidence for a reason. Yes, they just lie. Unless Matthew's driving around town in an Aston Martin, because a lot of people think that he's either me or he's my brother. Because, you know, automatically if somebody has a beard, we're all the same. Hey, Coach. Oh, there goes Coach again. Anyway. Well, I hope you guys at least had a bit of a laugh with us today. Yeah, Courtney said it was funny. Yeah, it was a. I mean, what else could we do? Eh? Like, you can't hear anybody. We don't know what's going on. Yeah, so I guess on that note, goodbye. Yeah, please help us. We got lots of people to feed, lots of kids to help. Shall I put a heartstring pulling a picture up for you guys? Yeah. There we go. Here's one of the girls who's at Operation Safe Place. Share screen. See? Look how pretty these girls are that we help, man. Don't you wanna help us help them? So every time we raise $10, every time we raise $10, that's another little girl we can keep safe for a day. So every weekend and every school holiday, we host Operation Safe Place, among all the other things that we do. Sorry, I'm not thinking here. Let me just do that again. My brain froze. So every weekend and every school holiday, South Africa is the least safest, number one, most unsafe place on earth to be a little girl. There's 1 out of 3 normal rape statistics that's reported, but there's an assumption across the board on all social services that it's as many as 3 out of 4 women and children have been abused sexually or been exposed to pedophilic statutory rape, which means that the child is coerced, so teenagers, especially during the holidays, they'll find pretty little girls, and because parents in high poverty areas don't have money for childcare, and often there are no parents, there's just like a grandmom, or sometimes children are being raised by children. So we have to help. Every weekend, every school holiday, we fetch as many of these girls as possible, and we take care of them. We have camps for them and whatever we can. December that holiday is like 6 weeks long, so you're looking at somewhere around 7,000 rand a girl for the entire time, which is I think 420, somewhere around 400 to 500 US dollars to take care of one of these girls for the entire time. And in the past where we've had to say no, it's so bad because just about every child, there was one camp where all the girls that we said no to, all of them were sexually abused, raped in that holiday, every one of them. So if you can help, in any way, if you can help, if you can give financially, if you can go and speak to people on our behalf, if you can join a fundraising team, you can chat to Yaku, you can message me and ask me to be added to the international fundraising team if you like. But we're your hands on the ground. We're doing this here. This is one of the most dangerous areas for children. Rural areas are particularly hectic. Help us keep these kids safe, and it's not just little girls. We also identify little boys that are at risk, but we principally focus on girls, and we do a lot of awesome stuff with them: leadership development, emotional intelligence development, inner healing, all sorts of things. So we need champions, man. This vision is about finding champions. So I've shared here and there. I think I shared on my Samiak profile and or whatnot. The different levels of giving and helping. But I'm serious. Every single time another $10 comes in, that's another little girl safe for at least a day. So even if we've got if 1,000 people give, that's a lot of girls that we've kept safe. And I think our goal is to raise. Yeah, our goal for this December is to raise 1.3 million rand, which I think is like 70 or 80,000 US dollars. So pray for us if you want to set up prayer groups, if you want to pray for us yourself, whatever, if you want to fast and help us. We have to raise the money now so we can budget and make decisions for then. My prayer goal is to raise 3.5 million rand, because then we can take care of more than 1,000 young girls over December. And I promise you, raise that money, you'll see 1,000 girls. You'll see photos of 1,000 girls. That is how crazy the abusive culture is in our country. So yeah, amen. That's what I wanted to share with you. Love you all dearly. So it's awesome. Sarah joined our international fundraising team. I think Yaku should probably been communicating with you by now. We're actually working on a dedicated website, everything for Operation Safe Place, even starting its own Section 18A. Hoping that we can start Operation Safe Place across the world. We register charities in different countries, like we've got Feed 14K in the UK. This is all about keeping girls safe, man. Every weekend, every school holiday. Every weekend, every school holiday. In their thousands. Amen. Awesome. Glad to hear it, Sarah. Anyway, love you guys, man. Thank you to Janetti for hanging out a little bit, and to Coach Carl. When the internet's better, we'll have Janetti on for like 3 hours, man, and then we can cross-question her about different philosophies. She can explain to us, the differences between nihilism and existentialism as dominating philosophies or ideological dogmas, and Coach Carl can expound on the virtues of an Aston Martin, which has been shrunk down and can probably be driven by an ant if there's another 4 ants to push it and another 3 to pull it, I imagine. So don't judge me. Anyway, love you guys. Have a wonderful potato. Bye.